Yeah, but I think it would have to be like more detailed. There'd have to be like more something like that sticks out about it because you can only make the same documentary so many times.
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
I think if it was specifically about Sunderland AFC, I think it would be the future because like the building we are like doing in the squad and how like the club is set up now, it's a lot more interesting to talk about what is going to happen rather than like what has happened in the past. Because I think there's been documentaries about what's happened in the past and how bad we've been. So to take an actual positive spin on Sunderland this time, I think would be beneficial, and it would also help the documentary stand out a lot more.
I think, like, again, like, I agree kind of like what Lewis said, but also I'd wanted to focus a lot on like Sunderland itself, because again, I think the club affects the city quite a lot.
Right. I'd say just keep doing what you're doing and just focus on the club and the city as a whole and how a defeat one week can affect the club, the city's mood.
I think delving into more like how sports like actively affects people's lives and like how obviously some people have jobs in like football clubs, so if like something goes wrong, say they got relegated or something, they could potentially like lose the jobs, and how sport sometimes is a bit more than a game.
So what I think I'd want in a football documentary also is like about, you know, the fans' like reaction to things, and for it to be basically more fan based and like culture based in like the city that it's in. It's like, you know, like basically like what's going on, because the football club obviously will always be like a big part of the city, so you need to demonstrate that.
Yeah, I think just be yourself and go off the floor and don't copy other people.
Emotion driven, because I think in football, most people who watch football documentaries do already like the sport, so they probably already have like a good knowledge of football and probably of the club. So I think a motive is probably a better avenue to go down, because it reaches more people outside of the sport, and it's like I think most people are interested just in people overall.
I think like it has to be emotion driven, because like football is like, for me and a lot of people, like is an emotional thing. Like it can affect your mood like really big.
And yeah, I agree with you, but I'd say emotion driven as well, because like football can be like the only thing you look forward to, like if you're having struggles in your life.
Yeah, I do. I think it's like a good way to get into like different sports.
Yes, I do. That's how I like got into like F1 with like Drive to Survive and stuff.
I also do. I've been watching the Beckham documentary recently.
Yeah, it's Man City, All or Nothing.
I like sports documentaries. I watch a couple. I like Something Till I Die, obviously, and Drive to Survive's a good one.
Yes, Stephen